Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I will be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition of Bumblebee from the Transformers War For Cybertron game. Now I haven't played the game personally, but I have heard a lot of good things about it, so hopefully this figure is just as good as the game. With that, let's just get straight into the unboxing. And here is the figure out of the box. In terms of accessories, you come with two arm cannons. One kind of looks like a Mega Man style cannon, and then the other one looks like maybe like a automatic rifle or something like that. And to attach to the arm, it's really simple. All you have to do is pull out the arm from the rest of the body, and it is weird because the actual peg that it connects to has a flat side to it, so you can't just twist the arm out, you have to pull it out. Whereas with the arm cannons, both of them have a circular plug, so you can actually rotate them and, you know, twist them while you're pulling it out. But weird enough, the arm can't do that. I guess it's for articulation reasons, maybe. But another thing you can't do with the arms, or the arm cannons, is that you can't combine them, which is unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. It's probably for game accuracy or whatever it is. Bumblebee also comes with a sword, but it's not really that big, and it's borderline just a dagger. So, yeah. At least it looks nice. Okay, and onto the design of the figure itself. Now, the first thing you will most likely notice about this thing is that, well, it's missing an entire torso. All chest and no torso. Which is, honestly not as bad in person as it was on images, because that was one of the things I was worried about. But when you see it in person, it's actually not that bad. It looks pretty good. Another thing I want to talk about is his head sculpt, which I think is perfect. I mean, look at that adorable little thing, huh? Really G1 inspired, and looks pretty much very accurate to the video game from what I can tell. The legs, I have heard some people complain about the legs, but me personally, I think the legs work pretty well and they look nice. Of course, the back looks pretty good, and you can actually store some of your weapons on it, which is really nice. However, one complaint I do have about the design is that on one of my shoulders, there's actually a stress mark if you look inside of the shoulder plate piece, armor, whatever you want to call it. So the quality control on the figure is not the greatest, but you know, it's kind of expected for Transformer figures these days, especially from Hasbro. Now, in terms of posing, it's honestly pretty good. I really don't have too many complaints, except I wish it had an ankle tilt. I guess technically he does have one due to transformation, but well, if you want him limping around the battlefield, you can do that. Otherwise, it's pretty much useless. And okay, it's time for the big complaint with this figure, and that is transformation. I originally was gonna film myself transforming him from robot to alt mode, but that did not end up happening because it's kind of difficult. And I will just say now, transformation is pretty hard. It's really finicky and whatnot. It's not as hard as Blackout, but it's still not as smooth as I would have liked it. However, Blackout is still much worse. Don't think I forgot about you. And one annoying thing that happens with this figure is that the back keeps popping out when I'm trying to transform it, and overall it's not a fun time. I really never want to transform this thing. But I did have footage of me transforming it from car mode back to robot mode, so you'll probably be seeing that as I'm talking about the transformation. Aside from that though, the car mode looks pretty good. I like it a lot, and it even comes with a trunk. A useless trunk, but hey, you can do it. It's unofficial, but you know, it's part of the transformation, so you know, might as well show that off, right? And one cool thing about this figure is that there are pinned wheels and not just clip-on wheels, which means that it rolls extremely well, which is nice. And well, this thing is also really low to the ground, so speed bumps are probably an extreme pain for Bumblebee on Cybertron. Hopefully they don't have those. And one cool thing is the storage still works. You probably wouldn't want to do that because it kind of ruins the look of the car mode, but hey, you can do it. And that's a feature. And now I think it is time for some size comparisons. Here is Bumblebee next to the Transformers Voyager class Optimus Primal and also the Bionicle Towamata Kopaka. And then here is him next to the Marvel Legends Spider-Verse Miles Morales. And then here is him in his alt mode next to a Lego Dodge Challenger. So overall, I think that it is a pretty good figure that I would recommend if you enjoy the Transformers War For Cybertron game or you just want a Bumblebee. This is in fact my first transformable Bumblebee figure, a really true figure. I've had like little die-cast figures and whatnot of it, but whenever I went out to buy a Transformers figure, I always ended up buying Optimus Prime, you know, the GOAT, rightly so, but I'm finally glad I do have a Bumblebee. I'm glad to have him to the collection. He looks pretty good and posing is pretty decent and the accessories are extremely nice and that's awesome. However, like I talked about before, the transformation isn't the greatest and the quality definitely could be better with this figure. But overall, I would definitely recommend it. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So see you all next time. Bye!